issues. Here's a look back at the last month for Meyer and Ohio State. A special independent working group was formed to direct the investigation in Urban Meyer's handling of a domestic violence complaint.
Urban Meyer is suspended through September 2nd, 2018, and for the games on September 1st, 8th, and 15th.
The suspensions are tough, but I fully accept them.
The investigation lasted 2 weeks and perhaps left us with more questions than answers about an iconic football coach. Investigators found that Urban Meyer did not condone domestic violence, nor did he enable an alleged abuser, and that he did not deliberately lie at Big Ten Media Days. But Meyer did allow his longest tenured Buckeyes assistant, Zach Smith, to run amok with a litany of problematic behavior that jeopardized a vaunted program and put Meyer's reputation in great peril.
What message do you have for Courtney Smith?
A message for everyone involved in this. I'm sorry that we're in this situation. And I'm just sorry we're in this situation.
I would have liked to have him acknowledge that there was a victim and to apologize to her. Would have been really nice to hear.
Nancy Nealon, the executive director of the Ohio Domestic Violence Network, says the university missed a golden opportunity to take a stand against domestic violence and show what it really means to treat women with respect.
I think that Urban doesn't understand what that means. I don't think he knows how to help his coaches understand what that means. And I mean, he is a mentor for young people, and his coaches are a mentor for young people. It doesn't just happen by putting words on a wall. There's work involved to it.
Twice, Meyer has tweeted apologies for his failures on the public stage, saying, "I should have said on Wednesday, I sincerely apologize to Courtney Smith and her children for what they have gone through. My words and demeanor on Wednesday did not show how seriously I take relationship violence." And yet, investigators revealed that Meyer discussed erasing text messages on his phone as soon as he learned of new allegations against Zach Smith. The question remains, what has been learned here in Columbus? And what has been done to make sure nothing like this will happen again? Interim coach Ryan Day says that the words on this wall do resonate inside this program.
I can't imagine there's one day that goes by where we don't talk about our core values. And one of them is the respect for women.
With women's movements nowadays and everything, I think 3-game suspension for them doesn't sound like serve enough justice.
I feel like that's something important to talk about, especially when you're on a college campus, because that is something that is prevalent. Unfortunately, it is a culture here, so this is something that needs to be expressed more.
Mark Schwartz reporting, and Mark joins us now live from Columbus. Earlier today, you spent time with acting head coach Ryan Day and assistant Greg Schiano. What did you learn as the 5th-ranked Buckeyes get ready for Oregon State?
I learned a lot, Kevin. I learned that Ryan Day feels that he does have a steep learning curve. He said, look, everything for me is new. Calling plays from the field, new. Managing a game as a head coach, new. But his mentor, Chip Kelly, a man who he's known since his high school days in New Hampshire, has texted him repeatedly and said, Ryan, you were born for this. So I asked Ryan Day, does he believe that he was born for this? And he said, well, without being self-serving, yes, I agree, I was born for this. He talked about all the adversity he's had in his life, including losing his dad at age 9. And then being with Chip Kelly through some very tumultuous times in the NFL. When Kelly was accused of racism in Philadelphia, Ryan Day was there. When Colin Kaepernick happened in San Francisco, Ryan Day was there. Now, Greg Schiano has been a mentor for Ryan Day. He thinks that Day is going to do just fine. He says that the key is you just got to trust your gut, make the call, and don't look back. When I asked Schiano what he expects from the team tomorrow morning, he said, I think we'll be highly emotional. He thought about it and repeated it, that yes, we will be highly emotional. I asked him why, and he said, I think it's because we've been through way more than a normal team. We've lost our leader. And I asked him what game day would be like for Urban Meyer. His shoulders slumped, his body language changed entirely, and he said, that's tough, that's hard, he's a dear friend. Kevin?
Mark, thank you so much. You can watch